welcome to our very first show.
Today we will be interviewing the principal, Mr. Rossi.
And the person in charge of all the after-school programs here at DMS, Mr. Doan.
And much more.
This is all brought to you by the DMS TV Media Production.
Now let's get to the show!
Hello and welcome to the interview.
Dun, dun, dun.
I would like to mention that Mars and I are going to interview the principal, Mr. Rossi.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
So tell us, Mr. Rossi, how long have you been a principal?
So I am actually in my third year here at the Dartmouth Middle School, but I've actually worked here for 28 years.
Oh, what did you do before when you were principal?
I was actually what your cameraman had mentioned before. I used to be a gym teacher and I was a health teacher.
Oh.
And I did that for a number of years, and then I was the assistant principal here for about 13 years before I became the principal. So I'm pretty familiar with the Dartmouth Middle School.
I also have a question for you. Have you always wanted to be a principal? And did you have a dream job before?
Well, when I was a kid, when I was your age, I used to love sports, and I especially loved football. And when I was no longer playing football, I got into coaching, and that was always kind of my dream job. I loved coaching football, and then life kind of happens, and I went from being the phys ed teacher to the assistant principal, and somehow I became the principal. It's funny how life works out that way. But yeah, I would say coaching, which I still get to do at Dartmouth High School, has always kind of been my dream job.
So what's your favorite part about being the principal?
My favorite part, I would say working with the staff and the students. I'm actually grew up in Dartmouth, so I went to the Dartmouth Middle School just like you guys did, but a long time ago, actually when it was the Quinn School. So I would say my favorite part is working with the staff and the students.
So, what is your favorite color and why?
Well, green, of course. Dartmouth green, absolutely.
What is your relationship with most students and staff?
So it's changed a little bit, because when you're a teacher, you kind of have a different relationship with the students. And then I think the hardest job in this building is the ones that Mr. Hayes and Mr. Madden have, the vice principals, and because they have to kind of deal with the discipline. So I've really enjoyed becoming the principal, where I don't do as much as that, and I get to interact with kids and do things like this and talk to kids like you. So, and the staff, I worked with them as a teacher and assistant principal and now principal, and I'm really proud to be on the team I'm on. I'm really proud of the staff we have here at the middle school.
And for the final question, what is your holiday wish for students and families?
Well, I hope everybody gets to rest. I hope it wouldn't be bad if you guys got some pretty cool presents at some point. I'd like to see everybody still work their brains a little bit, maybe read a book if you can, get out and exercise, and try to do something to make yourself better and enjoy that time with your families and friends.
Well, it's time for this to come to an end.
Bye-bye, and thank you for joining us, and for the interview, and have a happy holiday.
Well, same to you, and thank you so much for having me. I hope you have me again. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank
All
you for
right,
coming.
this was great.
Hi, I'm Julia, and I'm here with Mr. Doan to talk to him about after-school programs. Tell us, how many after-school programs do we have here at Dartmouth Middle?
So, for example, today is Thursday, and on a Thursday we have 9 after-school programs running. On Tuesdays, we also have, I think it's 8 after-school programs running. So we have about 17 total that run for the week on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
How long has after-school programs been happening, and how did it get started?
Oh, it's been happening and happening and happening. So it's been happening over 31 years that I know for sure. And it used to not be as many programs, but it always used to be sports and a few other music programs. And then over the years, they started to add more and more. And probably over the last maybe 10 years or so, we've gotten up to that 15 to 20 programs that run. But they've been happening in Dartmouth for a long time.
If students wanted to start an after-school program, can they get one started?
They sure can. So one example would be the Dungeons and Dragons program that's running today on Thursday. One of the students in the program wanted to start the program. So he sent an email to Mr. Rossi, our principal, and asked if he could do that. And as long as there's enough students and a teacher to supervise it, to help run it, a program can be run. And I think we usually try to have about 10 students, and the Dungeons and Dragons has been running for 2 seasons now, and it's been full both seasons.
When does the next session start for students to sign up?
So when we get back from our holiday break in January, about the middle of January, another flyer will be sent out for our spring session, and that will start at some point in February. So be looking for that.
One last very, very, really important question.
Okay.
What's your favorite color and why?
All right, so this isn't going to be one that people like, and here's why. You see the table?
Mm-hmm.
What color?
White.
Do you know anyone whose favorite color is white? Mine is, and do you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because I love snow.
That's...
Yeah, so when it snows outside, I just like look out the window, and I can't stop looking out the window. But that's really bad. Like when I'm teaching my class and it snows, I don't teach. I just look out the window. What do you think? All right. Thank you. Thanks for having me today.
Of course, thank you so much for coming. I had so much fun.
It's been a pleasure.
I'm not an after-school program.
It was Christmas Eve. Sammy and Austin were building a snowman. Once the kids were finished, the snowman waited for them to go inside. The snowman started to make his journey to Santa's cottage. He had a very important task for him.
Ho, ho, ho! Help me deliver gifts for Christmas! Ho, 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 ho!
The snowman agreed and started to make his way to the city. He delivered and delivered, to soon notice that all the gifts were gone and he had completed Santa's task.
Ho, ho, ho! Thank you so much for helping, Mr. Snowman. Merry Christmas!
Santa and the snowman danced and sang together. He was happy that he saved Christmas.
Hi, I'm Samara,
Oh, and I'm Andrew.
and this is the month of December. On December 6th, we have the holiday dance for 7th and 8th grade from 6:30 to 8.
On December 9th, we had the orchestra concert, 7 p.m.
On December 12th was the chorus concert at 7 o'clock p.m.
December 18th, we have the band concert at 7 p.m.
On December 23rd is vacation. And that's all we have for the month of December.
Merry Christmas!
The thumbs up. How many states? At what time of the country's development are we talking?
Currently.
Well, I think there are 50 states. Oh, good. Did I pass?
Yes.
Oh, I passed. That's a thumbs up.
Can you tell me what Taylor Swift's first album was?
Her first album, it was Welcome to the Jungle. No? Are you sure?
Yes.
15 seconds left.
Okay, let me see. It was, I don't know.
Yeah, it's ready.
Can you tell me who was the 10th president of the United States of America?
Oh my goodness! I teach ancient civilizations, which is like way before America. So 10th president. Oh boy. It's before Abraham Lincoln.
Why you can't keep on running?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so too. Yes.
Can you tell me who was DJ's best friend from Fuller House?
I do. Her name's Andrea in real life. Oh.
Well, that's right.
Weird name. Her name's Andrea in real life. She had that weird name. They used to call her by her last name.
Yeah.
I can't think about it.
Do you want her initials?
Yes.
KG.
For 10 seconds.
But I said her real name. Her name's Andrea. That counts.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Thank you.
Kimmy.
Kimmy Gibbler.
Kimmy Gibbler. I knew that. Oh, okay.
Can you tell me how many different types of trees there are in the whole world?
How many different types of trees? Oh Lord, I would imagine there's hundreds. I have no idea how many exact types. Could you tell me?
There's 50.
50 different types of trees. Oh, I learned something new today.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
end of our show.
Thanks for watching.
Hope you guys have a happy and safe holiday.
Bye.